Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and today we're doing part 4 of Never Have I Ever, finishing the series. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am the Midnight Raven. You'll have to excuse the fact I am sitting on my floor because it is the most comfortable to film. So today we're doing part 4 of Never Have I Ever. We have a bunch of questions, and all you have to do is either watch this video and hear all my answers, or you could comment down below and share your own answers. It is entirely up to you. You can be as open and honest as you like, or if you want to do a cheeky little lie, I'll probably know anyway. But the first question is, never have I ever lost a bet. So if you're talking about a bet on the horses, the greyhounds, tennis, whatever, I've lost bets like that. Or unless you're talking about, can you drink 10 pints in an hour kind of bet. I've never done anything like that. But I have lost things like horse racing bet, greyhound bets. If you gamble at some time, you're going to win or you're going to lose. Never have I ever gotten in a car accident. I have actually. I've been in a car accident at least twice. I was in a car accident while I was pregnant, and I was in a car accident before Christmas, which did my back in for a good few days. And the car accident while I was pregnant was where we nearly hit the back of another car when he brake checked us. And the one before Christmas was where it was really icy and we drove up the bank and nearly landed in a ditch. So, yeah. Usually it was due to bad weather or bad driving of the other person, not my ex. He was really good at stopping the car when I was pregnant. I did end up going to hospital though to get myself checked, but the one where we drove into the bank, when the car skidded, I hurt my back because I have spinal stenosis anyway. He was perfectly fine. The car came off worse, I think, than both of us. So never have I ever ridden a motorcycle. I've been on a bike maybe once, like driving up and down the back of a garden, but I've never actually been on the road or anything. It's been suggested I should get a moped if I don't feel safe enough in a car, and I'm like, yeah, but if I crash on a moped, it's not very safe. But no, I've never ridden a motorcycle per se, unless you count in the back garden up and down a couple of bits. Never have I ever pretended to be sick to get out of school. I think we've all done this. I think we all fake that. Oh, Mum, I don't feel so good. The whole sicky thing. I think we've all pretended to be sick to get out of school at least once. I'd be very surprised if there was a person out there who hadn't faked a little bit of a tummy bug or, Mum, I have a headache. Never have I ever beaten a video game. I don't necessarily play to beat a video game. I mean, I think I probably have beaten a video game before. I mean, I've finished video games before, if that counts. Maybe not got the highest score or the quickest time or anything, but I've finished them, if that counts. Never have I ever cried at school. I cried the day I got my exam results. I was actually quite shocked at how well I did. Cried at school. I think we all cried at school the day we left. We were all quite tearful, I must admit, but never cried at school. It was tears of joy. We were finally leaving school. Why else? Never have I ever talked to a family member about my sex life. If you count playing games and talking about your sex life, i.e. the Never Have You Ever game, which is this one, we did a couple of games on my 40th birthday that did delve into sex life and all that, but me and my sisters are quite open about sex life, and my kids are as well. They are of age, so it's not something we just sit at the dinner table and talk about. But with my sisters, we did do Never Have I Ever a bit more racier. And we did learn things about each other that we probably didn't need to know, but it was fun and there was alcohol involved. Never have I ever been to Mexico. I've actually never been abroad, and I've never been to Mexico. The furthest I have been out of the country is Scotland and Wales. I've never been abroad. Not yet, anyway. I will do, just haven't yet. Never have I eaten caviar. I have no intention to eat caviar. It does not interest me. I am not overwhelmed by the concept of eating caviar. If you'd like to eat fish poo as a delicacy, then more power to you. Me, on the other hand, I do not see the fascination by it. It cost a bomb, and I'm sure it doesn't taste as good as everyone says. And for the price tag, there are so many other decent foods out there. Never ever used someone else's Netflix password. I have. Before you were not allowed to share passwords, me and my son used to share the Netflix password between my house and his, and obviously now you can't share. Netflix used to have this slogan called "Share the Love." Yes, now you can't share anything at all, which sucks because it did make it easier to afford to have streaming services, but now they want every household to have it because they obviously missed a trick there. Being able to share it to multiple people meant that they weren't getting multiple money, and I can understand that as a business concept. Um, but never ever fallen asleep. No, I've never fallen asleep at school. I know school is that boring, but I have never been that bored that I have fallen asleep. I've fallen asleep on a bus and a train and a car, but never at school. Never have I ever dyed my hair. Well, as you can see, I have multiple times, multiple colours. Recently, my hair was green, although it is turning to blonde now, although it does have some green left. I have had my hair purple, black, blue, red, a dark blue, a bright red. I have been all manner of colours. There are some colours I have never touched: orange, yellow, pink, stuff like that, and never will, but I do intend to dye my hair green again at a later date. But yeah, it's pretty obvious I've dyed my hair. Never have I ever seen an alligator in real life. Unless you count an alligator in a zoo, that's as close as I've coming to an alligator. Although in America, you could literally go on a golf course and meet an alligator. In the UK, you have to go to a zoo or a reptile house. They're not just walking around the town. So I've seen an alligator, I've seen a crocodile, all kinds of reptiles and stuff like that. But yeah, they're not free roaming in the UK, thank God, because they'd probably end up being hunted here. I mean, the UK will kill anything that moves, really, to eat it. Rabbits, pigeons, squirrels. We've been known to eat all manner of food back in the day. Pigeon pie was a good one. Squirrel pie. People used to cook rats in the UK. I can't see they would stop at an alligator. Never have I ever regifted a gift. I would like to say that we have all at some point or another been given something for Christmas and then have gifted it to someone that would prefer it. Maybe to a friend that wouldn't know your mother who gave you the present. I think we've all regifted something at some point. Maybe a tie you were bought you didn't like, you gave it to your dad or something. Or if you're a girl and you were bought some bath salts or something, you didn't like the aroma, maybe you passed them on to your best friend at work or a colleague or something. I would say we've probably regifted presents mainly at Christmas. So I have. Never have I ever gone snowboarding. I have never gone snowboarding, although it sounds fun, but I would do it in like an activity centre in the city of Norwich, not go to actual snow where it's cold. Me and the cold don't like each other. That's why I've never skied or snowboarded or done anything like that, or ice skating. I don't like the cold. My body doesn't like it. I don't like it. But snowboarding does seem fun. I do watch YouTube videos sometimes of watching people snowboarding, and I do laugh when they fall over. And I am thinking of just how painful that would be if I fell over. But no, doesn't really interest me. Never done it. Never have I ever been awake for 48 hours or more straight. I have. Try having a newborn baby. You won't sleep for weeks. Okay? I've had 3 kids, and sleep deprivation is a thing. Having a young child not sleep for more than 2 hours at a time, you are fully awake. Mainly, generally for the first 2 or 3 weeks a baby is born, you are constantly awake. You literally don't actually fall asleep fully. You're kind of dozing. So yes, I have been awake for at least 48 hours, and I do not wish that on anybody. It is so bad. Never have I ever broken up with someone in a way I regret. Depends what you mean by regret. Whether it's regretting how you broke up with them. I did break up with somebody over the phone. Is that bad? I did break up with an ex many, many years ago, back in my younger years. I did break up with them over the phone. Nowadays, you can just break up with someone by posting on TikTok or tweet it. I did break up with someone over the phone. Do I regret it though? No, I think it was the best way to break up with him. It made it less awkward for the pair of us, and I think that was the better way of doing it. Never have I ever fainted. I have fainted excessively. I fainted every time I was pregnant. I even have a tendency to feel dizzy and drowsy on a day-to-day basis at the minute with my vitamin deficiencies that I have and my, at the minute, ticker problem. So I have fainted quite a lot. I have fainted and fallen down a flight of stairs at least 3 times. I have fainted down an escalator. I have fainted in quite a few places, on a pavement, on a roadside. Um, it's not good. I don't wish it on anybody. But I have fainted, and it's not good. And I actually have a tendency to feel dizzy and feel faint now, but I am seeing a doctor and it is being looked at. I will give a update very soon on what's going on. I've got another doctor's appointment before I can tell you anything. No, and I've got the results of my blood test to come as well. Never have I ever had a fight with a significant other in public. It depends what you call a fight. I think couples always have disagreements when they're out and about. I've been in Tesco's before, and there's a couple having a fight over what they're having for tea, or they're having a fight about, Auntie June coming over for the weekend. Me personally, I've argued with my significant other in public. I mean, I've argued with my kids in public. I think the definition of fight, I would say more like an argument, a debate, a heated discussion between you and your significant other. Things can get a little bit heated, but I wouldn't say we fought like fisticuffs, not in public. Although I have seen some couples do that. Never have I ever knowingly spread a rumor. Knowingly spread a rumor, I wouldn't say. I'm quite a loyal person, and spreading rumors doesn't really get you anywhere, because even if you spread a rumor, the truth always comes out. I guess it depends if you want to tell people sooner rather than later before a rumor happens, because rumors do happen. Someone's only got to catch wind, and then it gets circulated. Sometimes it's better to get it out there before rumors start. So I've never started a rumor myself personally, but it does happen. Never have I ever been somewhere I was sure was haunted. I've visited haunted places before, haunted buildings, haunted castles. I believe that our house was haunted when we were younger. I believe somebody died in that house, although people die in all the houses. I do believe there was a ghost that used to haunt the stair top at our old property in Morley. I do believe there was a ghost, and my sister, I believe, had the same feeling. But I do go to things like graveyards and churches and stuff, and I think quite a few places have hauntings. Never have I ever cut my own hair. No, if I'm going to have my hair cut, I am going to go to get it done properly. I would never have the balls to cut my own hair because I love my hair too much, and I'm not prepared to cut it on the off chance it looks stupid. I know people that have cut their own hair, and more power to them. Just no. Never have I ever lied to get out of plans with friends. Maybe. Maybe occasionally. I might have embellished the fact that I was busy to not go do whatever they were going to be doing because either I didn't want to or I just didn't feel like it. I don't think I'd be the first person to say that I've said I was busy when I wasn't just to get out of something. Um, I can't say that, I'm proud of myself, but, you know, never have I ever sent a cute morning text. I have. I've sent, morning cutie to significant others, and I've sent the little morning text, with the little bear waving or something and been a bit cutesy. There's nothing wrong with a bit of romance, waking up to a nice cute text message. Could be quite sweet. I've had it as well, so it's not just me. Never have I ever broken someone's heart. I would say I have. I did cheat on an ex. I did break up with someone by phone. I would say I've broken a few hearts over time. But a broken heart can heal. It just takes time. So I'm not proud of myself, but I have. Never have I ever given a massage. I have. I have been the purveyor of a massage, and I have also been given a massage. Having spinal stenosis, I do find that a massage helps, and my significant other, who I gave the massage to, worked really long hours, and the muscles in his back did like having a massage. So, have I ever fallen out of love? Not personally. I've never fallen out of love myself. I have gradually dulled down the love for a person, and I would have said I fell out of love with my ex when I was younger, hence breaking up by phone. But I think, at some point we've all fallen out of love with something, a person, a hobby, a friend, maybe. Never have I ever received a love letter. I have. I received many when I was younger, especially in high school. I was always being passed little notes and little love letters. And I have actually given love letters myself to significant others. I do find them to be quite cute and quite quaint. Never have I ever used a pickup line. No. I do find pickup lines from men to be a bit corny, a bit cheesy. I personally have never used a pickup line. The whole "do you come here often?" Like, Jesus Christ. Find a new pickup line, I next to you and the heaven ones, and that pickup lines are just cheesy. Don't men, if you want to date somebody, don't use a pickup line. There's some advice. Never have I ever dated someone for their looks. No, I'm not that vain. If you are dating me, you have looks, personality, charm, a car, maybe a job. Don't necessarily need to have a job, but having finances and a way of supporting yourself is important. I've never dated anyone just for their looks. I find that to be very shallow. And looks aren't everything. You need a personality and everything else, and charm and wit and intelligence and everything that goes with it, because a relationship can't just be based on a mutual attraction. You need more. Um, what else have we got? Never have I ever wanted to go skydiving. Nope. Terrified of heights, terrified of flying. I can honestly say no. Never wanted to. Never interested me and never planned to. I am terrified of heights. It just would not be my thing. And the last question, never have I ever fallen in love with a fictional character. I wouldn't say fallen in love. I would have said fancied Captain Jack Sparrow. I think we all have, although I do fancy Johnny now. But Captain Jack Sparrow, the suave, the sophistication, the drunkenness, the eyes especially. I would say had a curiosity for Captain Jack Sparrow. If you want to say falling in love with a fictional character, I think quite a lot of people fancy Captain Jack Sparrow. If I'm honest, and Johnny Depp is just the bomb. Um, Come on, ladies, you know you admit it. Even some of the men out there, you cannot deny that Captain Jack Sparrow is hot. So, if you want to like and subscribe and give us a big thumbs up, support the channel with a PayPal, Super Chat, or Super Thanks. If you want to support the channel in any other way, you can go to TikTok or Instagram or Facebook Reels. If you want to share your answers down below, that would be amazing. Whether it's good or bad, come on, boys and girls, spill the beans. Have you ever? And I will see you all very soon for another video. I don't know what it is, but you'll just have to wait and see. Bye, guys.